Streisand is opening up about her career, and she sat down with Gayle King, and she said that she has more fear now than when she started out. Take a look.
That's what happens when you have a long career. It doesn't get easier.
Yeah.
It gets harder.
But Barbara,
when you have no fear, when you know you're going to be famous, you're not going to be famous.
you don't have fear today. No.
I don't have fear today.
I'm asking.
Of course, I don't want to sing anymore in public.
You don't?
No.
Okay, first of all, Barbara cranky. That's probably what she didn't. I can sense that cranky coming off Barbara. You know, half the time she wasn't even looking at Gayle. Barbara was like, I'm sleepy. Why are you here? But Barbara, it's so funny because as you go along in this journey, sometimes it gets a little scary because when Joy Behar from The View was here, she said something similar. She does stand-up comedy, and she says she's writing plays now because she's afraid to do stand-up. And I think sometimes as we get older, we think, if what I brought before is enough, are people going to accept me? Are they still gonna like it? Am I still gonna be able to do it at that level? And, Barbra Streisand, she is so imitated by so many people. They came after her. Remember, Barbra Streisand was the first one that had the blinged out microphone. Now everybody has a blinged out microphone, but I think as you get older, it's hard. You get a little scared. It's a little scary trying to maintain the younger crowd, because that's the last thing you want is a bunch of young people in the audience looking at you like, okay, now wait a minute, who are you? But what I would say to Barbra Streisand is you have to remember who is your core base, because your core base will never leave you, all right? Your core base is there. I do stand-up and I do acting, and my core base that loves me grew up with me. My core base doing stand-up would I used to do my stand-up shows at 11 o'clock at night. My core fan base would be there 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. But now my core fan base has gotten old, okay? If I don't do my stand-up shows at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 6, ain't nobody coming. Because my core fan base is not out that late. Literally, in a week, it has changed. My core fan base used to have mini skirts on and get lit. They be ordering Hennessy and everything else. Now my core fan base come out with canes and wheelchairs. When I tell you, Kim Whitley and I, we go on our Too Funny Mama stand-up tour, and I will look out the curtains, and I go, is that woman got an oxygen tank on the back of the chair? What is going on? I was at a comedy club, and we were leaving at 11 o'clock, and a lady was sitting in a wheelchair, and I said, ma'am, how are you getting home? She said, oh, I'm just waiting for my grandbaby to come pick me up. That's my fan base. That girl used to get lit on the weekend with me. But I would say, Barbara, your fan base will never leave you. So you just have to know that your core will not abandon you. Now, the kids, not so much, okay? Because when I was doing stand-up with D Nice in D.C., all of the adults, we were up on our feet. We took naps before we came to the show, as Chris Spencer always says. And the kids who were there, the people brought their kids. It was some kids, they was just like this the whole time. They didn't recognize any of the songs, nothing. But, I say, look, I would tell Barbra Streisand, you should do, like, duets with the younger audience, like with the younger, with musicians. Like, that's how you come back. Like, Tony Bennett did it, right? Tony Bennett did it, and he won a Grammy. He did something.
Oh, and they did a PBS special, everything.
He did a PBS special. It's like, Barbra Streisand, get with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Do something. Taylor Swift and, somebody like Olivia Rodrigo, get with her. Barbara, get with Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh.
Get with Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh.
I could see that. They say memories. What would that be like? Oh my goodness, if you dropped it low with Megan Thee Stallion. I can see Barbra Streisand with her glasses on going, okay, what does WAP mean? What is WAP? So maybe if you do that, then you wouldn't be afraid to come back because people would receive you so well because you got the old and you got the new. So we love you, Barbara. Come on back out here. We want you.
We're gonna